Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory and honor unto Yahweh, Ba'Hashem Yahushai, Ba'Hashem Recha HaKodash, double honors to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone who rule well. Salutations to the hopefully elect out there pushing his word in truth, sincerity, and indeed. It's your brother Chapat from the great millstone Chicago branch, coming at you with a very quick lesson. Now, I'm not gonna lie. Look, man, this devil is bugged out, and people are gonna hear these lessons and they're gonna think we are bugged out of our goddamn minds, man. But the truth of the matter is, this is very, very, very real. It's terrifying, and it all makes sense. Now, what you see here is GMS Mailbag Series. This is our beloved Elder Apostle Gabar, one of his many channels, because you know YouTube be on bullshit. But anyhow, I went to this video and I actually you can read men's hearts failing them for fear, a very real terrifying scenario that may happen. And one of the main reasons I believe it's going to happen is because they've produced so much media and propaganda to make you understand that this must be what they've been headed for the whole time. Now, when you go to the video, it's called Rethinking the Dollar. The page is called Rethinking the Dollar. The name of the video is called Event That Could Trigger Lockdown in 2 weeks. Now, it goes into a lot, but it all makes sense. For those that haven't seen it, just watch the video. I cannot say too much because YouTube will wipe my channel. But the individual here in the video, this guy, he references a movie called Cell. Now, what's crazy about this is all through the spirit. I had got wind of this movie called The Cell from the brother Mahaloya, GMS Kansas City. He had posted it. He had posted a clip on Instagram. And in the clip, it's the opening scene of the movie. Okay? Now, the movie is bugged out. Basically, people receive a signal from their cell phones and it causes them to bug the fuck out, basically become zombie-like, very violent. All right. And only people that basically were not locked into their cell phone, or that were not listening or making calls or listening to music on their cell phone, the only ones that didn't get infected were them, right? And it's just crazy. Okay, it ends terrible. The movie ends terrible, but you have to look at the premise of the fucking movie. And throughout the entire movie, this movie came out in 2016. It has John Cusack and Samuel L. Jackson in it. Throughout the entire movie, they keep showing you the 5G towers. Okay, every cut scene, they're showing you 5G towers because they linking it to the cell phones, right? And now you keep going. You have the movie that the apostle brung out, the movie called Kingsman, the first movie. In that first movie, the church scene, Samuel L. Jackson also stars in this movie, okay? He's a demon. So in that first movie, everybody is in this church. You know, they're bugged the hell out. It's a bunch of Edomites. And everyone has these cell phones. And in these cell phones, everyone has these SIM cards, right? And so Samuel L. Jackson, he's the owner of these SIM cards. And so he has this machine apparatus to where he turns up a frequency on the machine, and it causes this frequency to be shared in everybody's cell phones. And what happens is once that frequency is turned up, it causes people to become violent. Okay? People just want to kill. And so people start killing each other, and it makes out for a very cinematic, raw-ass scene in the first movie, Kingsman. Okay? So I'm saying all that to say this. Look, bro. They coming out, the technology that's in these waxes. Okay? We're going to call it the wax. All right? Read between the lines. We're going to call it the wax. The technology in the wax has the ability to emit signals and take in signals. You become a walking conductor. I believe one of the compounds in the wax is called graphene, some shit like that. Let me because one of the brothers had graphene, a superconductor. Okay, all right. The brother Gabar Adama. All right, he showed you, and he also references the movie Cell. Okay, and so graphene, you basically become a walking conductor. So now they have all these 5G towers, and everybody that took a wax is now a conductor. Okay, they can emit and take in signals. So all it takes is for the elite to push a button, and everybody that's waxed up, shit, they can control you. Simple as that. And now, what's another thing they had on Netflix? It's called Black Summer. Black Summer, it's the same thing. People turn into these bloodthirsty, violent creatures, man. People, okay? So, and there's a million others, but basically this whole thing, they've been feeding us this narrative of bloodthirst, of people becoming mindless, bloodthirsty, and extremely violent cannibals. Okay? Now, this is the goddamn devil. If he wanted to turn this signal on, he can turn people into this shit. Everybody that's waxed up. Okay? You see how fucking scary that? All you gotta do is watch Black Summer. All right? That's some bugged out shit. You see how crazy this shit is, man? Okay? But that's why Yahushua warned us of this, man. This is the book of Daniel, chapter 12, verse 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people. So it's going to get so bad, the archangel Michael is going to have to step in. This is how bad it's going to get. And there shall be a time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation, even unto that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book. So it's going to be, it makes sense now. Okay, because 70 AD was fucked up. All right, the siege, that was crazy. That was insane. So it would make sense that shit is going to be so real on planet Earth. There's going to have to be divine intervention to save the elect. Okay, all right. This is going to be some wild shit going on, man. Okay, this devil knows he has a short time. He's not going to be able to complete his new world order because Yahushua is going to throw a wrench in that shit. All right? This is why you're seeing the chariots of Yasharallah popping up everywhere with the so-called white man calls UFOs or UAPs, unidentified aerial phenomena. All right? These are the chariots of Israel. These are the angels of the Lord. They're making their entrance. They're showing Esau that, hey, we see you. We can touch you. Okay? But his measure has not been fulfilled. And I got a feeling, man, once they get to doing this freaky sci-fi shit, Esau, your measure going to be about filled, man. And it's going to be terrifying to live upon earth. That's why the prophets, when they had seen these things, they had, I think it was Habakkuk. He said, man, he wanted to make sure he gave up the ghost. He said he'd rather give up the ghost than to be around, man. I believe that was Habakkuk, man. All right, I'll put the precept down in the comment board. Okay, but shit, when he saw this evil, when he saw people, he saw this shit, he wanted to give up the ghost. He wanted to be with the Lord, man. All right, Ezra said, woe is me, who shall deliver me in those days? Let's get that. All right, and then I'm gonna let me find it. And then I'm going to show y'all. Okay? I'm going to find that in Ezra. Right. Okay, hold on. But wait a minute. Just to show y'all I'm not tweaking. Like dude said, this seems like some far left, tinfoil hat type shit. Look. The truth is stranger than fiction. All right? Watch this. I'm going to go back. Just go to Google, type CDC, Center for Disease Control Zombie. CDC.gov, zombie preparedness, right? Right? Let's just go there. See what they say. This is on the fucking CDC website. They had a zombie preparedness campaign in 2011, 10 years ago. Okay? So now, you go back. Slovakia. Watch this. Why the fuck would CDC put this on there? Zombie preparedness. Okay? Now let's go to the blog, right? This is on the government website. It came out May 16, 2011. Preparedness 101, zombie apocalypse. Okay? Now, this is very important. It says there are all kinds of emergencies that they're out there that we can prepare for. Take a zombie apocalypse, for example. That's right, I said zombie apocalypse. It says, you may laugh now, but when it happens, you be happy you read this. Hold on. This is the CDC. Bruh. It says you may laugh now, but when it happens, they didn't say if. They said when. Okay? You may laugh now, but when it happens, you'll be happy you read this. Do you understand what the fuck man? It's about to get terrifying. Unspeakable evils are about to happen on the planet Earth, man. This devil has been making movies and series and sitcoms about this shit. One of the biggest ones, The Walking Dead? Okay? He's been conditioning people's minds for this shit, man. Okay? This is on the CDC website talking about when the zombie apocalypse happens, man. Bruh. You understand what the fuck going on, man? This devil is crazy. 2 Ezra 16 and 17, it says, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? So Ezra knew that he was going to be back in the end. He understood he would be back in his lot. And he said, woe is me. Basically destruction. He said, who is going to deliver me in those days? It said the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in great fear. The beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? And all these things, famine, plague, tribulation, anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. All right. But for all these, they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. This is why the Lord is going to let this devil unleash this fucking madness, man. All right? Because Yahweh Bashim Yahushai in the left hand is behind this. He's the one that's giving this devil the power to do this, the technology to do this. Okay? And in the midst of all this, man, there's going to be famine. There's going to be pestilence. There's going to be plagues. There's going to be wars. Okay? People spoiling each other for lack of bread. Real life movie shit, man, is getting ready to happen, man. It is very, very imperative that we continue to walk in the fear of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, because unspeakable terror and horror is coming to the planet Earth, man. May Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai keep us. Shalom.